Hey everybody, Isaac here. Come to tell you today about this awesome EDC folder. This is the Almar 4-inch ultra thin. Because look how thin this thing is. Super thin. They got handle material of 420 stainless steel. So it's very stain resistant, and it's got like a titanium brushed colored finish. And it's got these great blue colors on the pivot and the two screws, as well as the pocket clip screws. I just think that blue is a super awesome touch to this knife. It is flipper opening action, and we've got, it focuses on there. You may just have to take my word for it. But there's nice jimping here on the flipper tab. So very easy to open. It opens with ceramic bearings, which is fantastic, and jimping all along the back here, back of the handle scales, you know, for like ½ an inch up the blade. Feels good. And it is, man, so thin. Carrying this in your pocket, like, it takes up no space. I mean, obviously it's a long knife. We got a 5-inch handle here, and it does come in smaller versions if that's your thing. But you really don't, because like other knives I own, they're just so much thicker than this. Like, this is, I don't know, maybe 3/8 of an inch. You can look up the specs. Maybe I'll put a link to this in the description, take you to the Almar Knives website, so you can view all the specs for this page, or for this knife, I mean, on their page. And it's been awesome to carry. I've been carrying the heck out of this knife. So let's take a look at it here, how it rides in the pocket. Close it up, place it in, goes in nice and easy. It is not deep carry, so you do have this portion sticking out of your pocket. But, you know, I don't need deep carry. I don't mind a portion of my blade sticking out of my pocket at all. And in fact, I actually prefer it over deep carry clips. So, you know, take another look here. See, I think the blue is popping out here, and the little bit of light I have been very overcast lately. Oh yeah, even the the spacer pins here towards the back, the barrel spacers, are that nice blue color. Almar Knives did a fantastic job with this knife. So there was a previous version that, you know, looks similar to this. I think they may have discontinued now, that had titanium handles, and it cost like 120 bucks. So maybe a turn off for some, but this one you can had for around $50 or so, which I think is a great price for this knife. It is D2 steel, manufactured in China, and I have zero issues on any type of quality for this knife. It opens very smoothly with the ceramic ball bearings, awesome smooth flipper action. The blade came spectacularly sharp, and it is D2 steel, 5960 on the Rockwell scale. So you're getting a pretty quality knife here for 50 bucks. Other companies will charge close to twice that for a knife of this blade length and D2 steel. You know, I have some of them, but at 50 bucks, I think this is a steal, made of steel. But let's see it in a little bit of action here. So I got out some zip ties and put them on this stick. We'll do a little, you know, choir boys outdoors style cut here. So let's see if we can Well, let me make sure I'm in the frame here. Pop off these zip ties. Remind me to pick those up. No littering here. So, as you saw, no problem cutting off zip ties. Can you use this as your bushcraft knife and make some feather sticks? It's not really designed for that, I would not say. This is a knife to carry around town. Whoop, I've lost a bunch, but we can make some shavings here if you want to use this to start fires. I think it's because of its thinness, you want to carry that on a hike or hunt or whatever, just so it doesn't add bulk to your pockets. You could do that. Take this fishing. That the handles are quite stain resistant, made out of that 420. D2 on the blade, maybe not quite as much, but for a tool steel, D2 is pretty stain resistant, and it holds a great edge. Now, it is a relatively thin blade, so I did mention that you want to take this fishing. I'm sure this would make a nice fillet. So there is that. Now let's cut a couple other things here for you. Here's some nylon, like seatbelt material. Oh, that did slice. I just didn't pull it enough all the way through. Try that again. This is a 4-inch blade, so we got plenty of cutting edge here. And that one, that was just basically pushing. Didn't even slide it across like that. See, I miss a little bit when I do that. But I'm telling you guys, for the EDC crowd, like nice kind of fidgety knives, this is fun to take out and flip open because it's such a smooth opening with that ceramic ball bearings that are in here, and pretty strong too. I didn't mention it, but you probably saw it is a frame lock. Very cool knife, nice and thin, came hair popping sharp, and is nice to hold on to. That thinness, if you're using this for tons and tons of cutting, for extended periods of time, I could see maybe that thinness wearing on your hand a bit, making it tired, because you have to use your hand muscles more to grip around that thin handle, where if it was like an inch thick, like a buck 119 fixed blade, you don't have to grip as much and wear out your hand muscles. But for everyday carry around town, cutting stuff around the house, sleeper, tactical folder for sure. 4-inch blade, razor sharp, that Talon style swedge that this knife is known for. They do call it the 4-inch ultra thin, but this is the Almar Eagle style blade that they've made since 1979. Not like this, but a locking folding knife called the Eagle. It's been around for over 40 years with this 4-inch blade. So those who don't like to carry a 4-inch blade, there's also one that's maybe 3 1/4 and one just under 3 inches. So take your pick and check out the Almar Ultra Thins. These are fantastic pocket knives, guys. Seriously, for 50 bucks, can't go wrong.